your subconscious cannot distinguish between artificial losses because you gave up and actual losses where you did your best and you failed anyway. Watch me solve depression in 5 minutes. You feel depressed. What does that mean? That you feel bad, that you feel extremely demotivated, you feel a very big heaviness in your chest, and every time you write down a goal and you want to do something, you give up on it because you feel that you could never actually achieve it. No matter what you do, nothing matters, you could never make it. Why do you feel like that? You feel like that based on past experiences. Your brain is evolved to make a assessment of any situation based on all your past experiences and determine whether you're going to win or lose, so it can motivate you or demotivate you to engage with the situation. This means that all your experiences in the past shape the way you view today. This used to be a great tool because a hunter-gatherer that saw 100 people engage with a tiger and 100 people dying, he had a gut instinct and an immediate reaction every time he saw a tiger that messing with the tiger is going to end bad. He was demotivated to fight the tiger. On the other hand, today, most of the things we fail at, most of the losses we accumulate through life, are not because we are not capable of going through with what we want to go through. It's not like you can't start a business because it is too hard, you just scroll on TikTok. It's not like you can't talk to the girl, you just don't open your mouth, even though nothing is going to happen. Most of our losses are completely artificial. It is because we are flooded with dopamine, it is because we do not try hard, it is because we quit. The stakes are low. Even though nothing is going to happen, we are more lazy than ever and we constantly accumulate losses. All those accumulated losses create a very biased subconscious mind that every time you try to actually do a thing, every time you strive towards a goal, your subconscious mind does that calculation, does its thing, and its thing sees all the 100 losses you have accumulated and thinks to itself, that guy is never going to make it. He shouldn't even try. Let's make him completely demotivated. Let's fill his brain with 100 thoughts about why he's not that guy. Go, you just feel depressed. You get all those intrusive thoughts that you could never be that guy, that you could never win, that it would never work. And it's all justified because of one simple fact. Your subconscious cannot distinguish between artificial losses because you gave up and actual losses where you did your best and you failed anyway. And guess what, motherfucker? All your losses are artificial ones. You are still alive. No girl took you to jail because you did a cold approach. And you're not in prison because the IRS came for your ass after you started a business. So everything you feel is a complete lie. All the feelings you get when you are depressed and you are in that spiral going down, it's all lies generated by your subconscious to save you from a threat that is not there. The threat of failing and dying that it perceives because you quit 100 times in a row. Not because you actually failed, but because you quit like a bitch. But the fact that you quit does not really reflect on your capacity to win. It just reflects on the fact that at that time you quit. So if you stop quitting and you actually start keeping the thought that everything you feel is a reflection of your quittings and not your actual losses, if you keep that thought in your mind every time you feel bad about yourself and you get those thoughts that you could never make it, it's going to be a lot easier to disregard those thoughts because you're going to keep in mind that those thoughts are based on falsehoods, lies. You can't really blame your mind for thinking them, but they are false. When you start thinking like that, you're going to feel a bit overwhelmed because at this point you have countless hundreds and thousands of those thoughts throughout the day. But day by day, you're going to get better at this. Maybe you start making your bed and brushing your teeth 3 times a day. Later down the road, you're going to start having a shower every day and maybe start to work out. Maybe lose some weight or pack on some muscle. Maybe down the line, go out, meet some people, do a hobby like martial arts where you get a couple of friends. After that, you start going a bit out. You meet a few girls. Then you make an Instagram profile that is not a car picture. It's actually you, and you start DMing girls. You go out on a few dates, and you do look better because you have been working out. And you download Tinder and you get some girls from there. And now, because your mind is a lot freer, you have some time. You start a side hustle after your work or your uni. And maybe you get some money from that. You start meeting people and you start making more money and meeting more girls and having better friends and being better shape and doing more martial arts and just winning. Done.